the class, children. I hope all are safe and healthy. Always be safe. Today's thought: education is our passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to the people who prepare for it today. So, education is very, very important in our life. Today's class in geography, Unit 2, Lithosphere, Endogenetic Process, Part 3, about tsunami going to learn. Tsunami. The word tsunami is a Japanese term meaning harbor waves. It is adopted to describe a large seismically generated sea waves caused by earthquakes, submarine explosions, and landslides. These waves travel at a great speed more than 500 km per hour, and the length of the waves exceeds 600 km. These waves reach to a height of more than 15 meters near the seashore and are capable of causing destruction along the coastal area. Destruction along the coastal area more than 15 meters. The 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake. Here, Asia devastated by quake, tsunami. In the map, which place the earthquake affected? Clearly given. The 2004 Indian Ocean earthquake that caused tsunami is the sixth deadliest natural disaster, which travelled at a speed of 600 km per hour with an estimated death toll of 280,000. The earthquake which occurred near Indonesia. Here you can see the places also: Indonesia, Malaysia, Andaman Nicobar Islands, Sri Lanka. In these places, the earthquake which occurred near Indonesia at 58 hours took nearly 7 hours to reach Chennai. 0.58 hours took nearly 7 hours to reach Chennai. And a great, on 26th December 2004, a tsunami occurred in the Indian Ocean. It was the result of the Indo-Australian plate subducting below the Eurasian plate. It was caused by an earthquake measuring a magnitude of above 9 in the Richter scale. The earthquake caused the sea floor to uplift, displacing the sea water above. Here, the tsunami waves, you can see how much it destructed along the coastal area. Here also, the Indonesia place and in the surrounding, how much of the area suffered, affected in the 2004 tsunami. Here, volcano. A volcano is a vent or an opening on the surface of the earth crust through which hot, solid, liquid and gaseous materials, that is called magma, erupt out to the surface from the earth's interior. Magma rises up and ejects on the surface as lava. Volcanoes are also formed when plates move apart. Volcanoes generally have the following major components. You can see the components of volcanoes. They are magma chamber, vents, volcanic cone, crater. What is magma chamber? A large pool of liquid rock found beneath the surface of the earth. Here you can see in the screen magma in the interior. From interior it comes out. Vents. An opening serving as an outlet for air, smoke, fumes, magma, etc. Volcanic cone. A landform built by the magma ejected from the vent in the shape of a cone. Another one, crater. Crater, a bowl-shaped depression found at the top of the volcano through which the magma flows out. Based on the periodicity of eruptions, volcanoes are classified into three types: active volcano, dormant volcano, and extinct volcano. That you can see the types of volcanoes: active, dormant, and extinct volcanoes. Do you know, children, the term volcano is derived from the Latin term vulcan, which is the name of Roman god of fire. Active volcanoes. Active volcanoes are those which constantly eject volcanic lava, gases, and fragmented materials. Example, Mount St. Helens in United States. Another one, dormant volcano. Volcanoes that do not show any sign of volcanic activity for a long period of time are known as dormant volcanoes, or another name, sleeping volcano. So, for a long period of time are known as, that is, the do not show any sign of a volcanic activity for a long period. It is known as sleeping volcano or dormant volcano. Sometimes there may be a sudden explosion which may cause unimaginable loss to life and property. Example, Mount Fuji in Japan. Another one, extinct or dead volcano. When a volcano permanently, here you can see the extinct volcano. When a volcano permanently stops its volcanic activity, then it is called as extinct or dead volcano. Example, Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Volcanoes can also be classified based on their structure and composition as composite volcano, shield volcano, and a dome volcano. This is based on the structure and composition. That also you can see here. Composite volcano. Composite volcano, also known as stratovolcano, is a conical volcano built by many layers of hardened lava, pumice, and volcanic ash. These are commonly found in the Pacific Ocean. Example, Mount Fuji in Japan. Another one, dome volcano or volcanic dome. A lava dome or volcanic dome is roughly a circular mound. It formed due to the slow ejection of viscous lava from a volcano. The lava is rich in silica with intense viscosity. It is prevented from flowing far from its vent. Example, Paricutin in Mexico. Another one, shield volcano. Shield volcanoes are formed by intense viscous lava. These are shallow depositions with gently sloping sides. Hence, the lava flows out in all directions to create a shield. Example, Mauna Loa in Hawaii. Here, the distribution of earthquakes and volcanoes. In the map, you can see the distributions, the plate tectonic map, where is volcano, earthquake, and the directions of the plate movement and the plate boundary also very clearly given in this map. Most earthquakes and volcanic eruptions do not strike randomly but occur along the plate boundaries. One such area is the circum-Pacific Ring of Fire, where the Pacific plate meets many surrounding plates. The Ring of Fire is the most seismically and volcanically active zone in the world. The other distinctive major belts are mid-oceanic ridges, mid-continental belts, and the alpine Himalayan belt. Okay, children. Here about the volcanic eruption effects of volcanic. Two types are the volcanic effects are there: constructive and destructive. Volcanic material enrich the soil fertility that promotes agricultural activities. The hot volcanic region helps in generating geothermal energy. Many dormant and active volcanoes are the most attractive tourist spot of the world. Most of the volcanic materials are used as building materials. Destructive effects. Volcanic eruption causes earthquakes, flash floods, mudslide and rockfall. Lava can travel very far and burn, bury or damage anything in its path. The large amount of dust and ash makes breathing hard and irritable. Volcanic eruptions can alter the weather conditions and disrupt the transport, especially Iceland volcanic eruption, in and around the volcanic region. So, the effects, positive effects here given, and in the destructive effects also I explained to you. From this unit, you people learnt in the part 1, 2 and 3 the spheres of the earth are the lithosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and biosphere. Earth's interior is divided into 3 layers: crust, mantle and core. Based on composition, the crust, mantle and core are referred to as Sial, Sima and knife respectively. The formation and deformation of landforms in the surface of the earth are due to continuous internal and external process. The lithosphere is composed of major and minor tectonic plates. Earthquake is the shaking or trembling of the earth crust. Earthquake and volcanoes are useful to understand the Earth's interior. I hope you people understood this chapter. Clear, children? Thank you so much.